All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Tuesday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. I do pray everybody watching is super blessed as we are waiting a $100,000 Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is attempting to break out of this massive ascending triangle that we've been forming for the past week. And of course, I've got to use the word massive because this is crypto YouTube. We exaggerate everything on crypto YouTube. Oh my goodness, did you see that 1 minute candle? Ah, it's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I'm all in, baby. I'm all in. That's the title of the video. All in, baby. We're going ahead. We're going to long the dang top to $100,000 next take profit. Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. First of all, major shout out to HFG. Major shout out to TYX. Can I make you a mod? I don't know. If you stick around and show that you're worthy, then maybe. All right, we also got to give a major shout out to Heart of the Charts. If I wanted to read all of that, I would have paused the video, LOL. Well, you know, it took me a while to get here. Shout out to J Armo. Shout out to Felix H. Shout out to Nirvana Replica. Shout out to Fiat Lover, who says bonky on base. Shout out to JG. Shout out to Lauren Alessandra Colise. What's going on? Shout out to JG. He says a fake out, baby. Shout out to HFG for the super chat. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much. HFG says we're going to the moon. Shout out to I Show You, who says sign up on BLOFIN. All right, shout out to M. Shout out to Magamax Cherry. Pasternak88. Would it be bad to buy Pepe right now? Well, maybe we'll take a look at the chart in a little bit. Huge shout out to Big Don25 and Impacto Scalping. He says, yo, yo, fam. Shout out to Farit, who says, what's going on? And shout out to Gad Dag, who says, Jesus loves you, Jay. Well, praise God. Shout out to Dome Life. I lost my pump. Shout out to Farit once again. Shout out to Randy Mendez. Shout out to TX On Chain. Where's my shout out? Right here, my bro. Right here, my bro. And of course, I got to give a major shout out to Bar Brothers Germany. What's going on, my man? Shout out to Arkansas in the house. My favorite state, Arkansas. All right. It's kind of like Kansas, but there's an R in the front. Shout out to Wazoo52 and Mohammed Osman Qasim, who says, hey Jay, good morning. Good afternoon to you, my brother. God bless you. And shout out to Marwan Abdul Wareth, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Louise. And shout out to Dan. Guys, what is going on? It is an amazing time to be alive, an amazing time to be trading the Bitcoin. And as usual, if we can get 1,000 likes during the first half hour of this video, well, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. That's right. 1,000 USDT. And we are awaiting for the Bitcoin price to break out. We're going to come back over to a different chart, to a different trade. All right. This still is the trade. We've been compounding it along the way. As you can say, we are up $31,000 on this trade. Got another 10 in the tank, baby. And we're shooting for our next take profit at 95,750. And I think we might be able to hit it today because if we take a look at the Bitcoin chart right here, and we're just going to draw a technical target, all right? This is going to be some straight up CFTM analysis. CFTM stands for Carl from the Moon. We're going to do some Carl from the Moon analysis right here, which involves two things: trend lines and a lot of open mouth thumbnails, all right? In fact, I have been a crypto YouTuber not as long as Carl from the Moon, and if there's two things I've learned and how to be a successful one, it's all about the trend lines and the open mouth thumbnails, and I do have both, all right? I even have these special glasses that enhance the thumbnails. Now, what we got to do here is simply draw a trend line. Look at this. Bam! All right, we got ourselves a nice horizontal trend line. Then we got to take another trend line. Boom! Or we got ourselves a nice diagonal trend line. Then what we do is we take the measured move from here to here, right? Then we take it and we drag it and say, where's our target? If we break out, what's our target? And would you look at that, guys? Right around $100,000. Could you believe that? Could you believe it? Oh my goodness, this is our Bitcoin target at $100,000. Almost unbelievable. But you want to know something crazy? It's all because of me, and it's also all because of our good friend, the Donald.
Well, folks, we won the election, but most importantly, we pumped the price to a new all-time high. Jason Casper and I made it happen, and we're going straight to 100K, baby. Make sure to like and subscribe.
All right, we got in the chat that says the music is weird. Is the music weird? What is going on with the music? Let's see. See what we can do here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. What's going on with the music? What's up with the music? There is something weird with the music. We got a double music in for some reason. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. Huh. That's so weird. All I can say is that is really weird. Alright? It looks like even if I turn the music off, the music's still on. Well, that's a strange bummer. Alright? That's a strange bummer. The audio's coming in twice. Alright, let's see what we can do here, guys. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Real quick. Yeah, I hear that. Even me. Alright. Let's see if that fixes the issue. Alright, let me know if that fixes the issue, guys. Let me know in the chat if that fixes the audio issue. Alright? Shout out to Bernie. He says, Jason, I heard you were arrested back in 2001 for printing counterfeit Bitcoin. It is true, but guys, I've changed my ways and I no longer am a counterfeit Bitcoin printer. Now, let me know how the... Alright, it's better. It's better. Is it better? Let me know if it's better in the chat. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. He says, call Ed. He will know what to do. Bro, you're right. You're right. He would know what to do. Alright, but I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Alright, I don't know what to do now. But let me check real quick actually on my end here. I'm going to actually load up the video on my smartphone here and see. Sounds good now. Sounds pretty good now. Sounds pretty good now. All right. Well, we're back in the house. We are back in the house. We're back in the house. We are back in the house. All right. Let me see what we got going on here. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Jay, what the heck? You are definitely not an audio engineer. Jason Casper is not an audio engineer. I think we're okay. I'm not sure. Okay. All right. This would never happen on a Frankie Candles live stream. You're right, because Frankie Candles is definitely a very professional YouTuber. Okay? And Jason Casper is definitely a very unprofessional YouTuber. All right? Okay. Well, we got an echo. Dang it. I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't know what to do, but Bitcoin's pumping. Maybe the only way to fix this is actually to sing the pump song, alright? We're going to have to sing the pump song, and hopefully that fixes the problem. I don't know what else to do in this situation. Alright, here we go, baby. We're about to hit our next target, and we're going to sing the pump song with double volume. Alright, here we go. Here we go. About to pump the Bitcoin. Here we go. Let's send it to our next take profit, guys. Let's send it to our next take profit. Here we go, baby. I'm feeling it in my bones already. We're about to hit that next take profit. Let's pump! All right. I feel the pump in my bones, y'all. Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. I've got a big house. Here we go, baby. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah, alright, here we go, baby. Let's pump! Oh my goodness, look at the massive bullish CVD on the order flow, guys. This is the most bullish divergence I've ever seen in my life. One of the most bullish. We're about to pump it, baby. We are about to pump it. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pop. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pop. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Alright, we gotta give a major shout out to J-Boy Bullish. The ads are popping up. We gotta give a major shout out to Sue Deep. Sounds good in my car speakers, baby. We also gotta ask the question, where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss! Because we're going straight to 100K, baby. As the thumbnail of the video says, which I lost the thumbnail for. 100K Bitcoin next? Question mark? I don't even think there's a question mark. I think we're just making the dang call. All right. Got to give a major shout out to Peanut, all right, for the super chat. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pop. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah! Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin. Yeah, we're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. Yeah, we're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump right now. All right, wow, I can feel it working already, guys. It's like that time. Well, I don't know if I should talk about that on YouTube, but it's working already, baby. It's working already. Whew, man. Feeling good today, man. Let's go. I think we could climb up a little bit higher. I think we could climb up a little bit higher. I hope the Bitcoin price isn't getting tired. I really hope that the Bitcoin price is not getting tired. We need to climb up a little bit higher. We can't get tired. We need to climb up a little bit higher. We're not going to get tired, baby. All right? We got to climb up a little bit higher.
Crystal made that hit, boy.
Yeah, we got to climb a bit higher. Bitcoin, please don't get tired. I said, yeah, we got to climb a bit higher. Bitcoin, please don't get tired because we just gotta go higher. Bitcoin, please do not get tired. I said, hey, we gotta go a bit higher. Bitcoin, do not get tired. Hey, yo, Jay Casper chilling in the house and we're trading over here on the Bitcoin bounce. And then, oh snap, but let me take a peek. Does market Cipher B have some uneven butt cheeks? Big on the left side, nice and juicy. Skinny on the right side to round out the booty. And I don't know if y'all could even spot it, but it looks like we just bounced from the golden pocket. In fact, if we pull the fib from the low to the high, then we stretch it out, look below, you can see that we're coming right to the GP. Looking pretty juicy if you know what I mean. But oh snap, if I take a look at the 1 minute, bearish divergence, better go eat some spinach, because you want the big forearms before we finish. The Bitcoin pump going up like we're doing dishes. But now we got a little bit of a purple candle coming down. Listen to Jay spit a handle. I got a handle, gotta hold on hard when we're driving in our car through the farm to the well water. We're drinking the slime. The Bitcoin better quit playing, give me some time. Checking my watch, looking for the stops, looking up and down all around with the wops. Yeah, now here we go. Jason Casper spits, and I really hope that my rap does not start to rip, but here we go, and listen to my voice, and I really hope that my rap does not sound too annoying, but we're getting next. Purple candles coming down. Can you hear the sound? Bitcoin smashing to the ground, and I hope that it doesn't stop. The Bitcoin price, you know that she wants to pop. Yeah, we came down to the support resistance, flip the Bitcoin, just taking a little dip. It's annoying, but you know we gotta wait and sip the drink so we don't sweat out with our lips. When we're rapping every day, we're coming to the treadmill just to get paid. Jay Casper, sit back and listen to what I say. Coming to the treadmill just to get paid. taking all the trades cause you know we wanna play. Going outside and we're eating from a tray. We don't got time for tables if you're even able to listen to the animals sitting in the stable. Don't you know we got the baby chickens peep, 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 peep. The Bitcoin price now, let me take a peek. We're looking all around for something on fleek. Then we come around and it's looking pretty sleek. Yeah, we're gonna do it today like last week. And if we take a look at order flow, we'll peak the blue and purple. The candle's turning up, the Bitcoin price is about to pump. But you know the candle's turning blue and then they're turning purple. And the Bitcoin action got me going crazy like I'm in circles. They call me Jason Casper, nerdy just like Steve Urkel. Then we're gonna go around and I will burp, yo. I got the gas in my belly. Don't you know the Bitcoin price is looking like the Smucker's grape jelly? And you know I gotta say the line every time. Bitcoin price, man, girl, you're looking so fine. We had a nice little doji wick to the downside. Then we come back up to her old tricks. A line, so fine, yeah. All right. Okay. Oh my goodness. So look, guys, we're trying to pump the dang Bitcoin price. We got 1,700 people in the house, 1,800 people. We got about 1 minute, okay? But I do want to do a giveaway today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. We can get 1,000 likes in 5 minutes. We'll give away $500, all right? We'll give away $500. All right, who we got in the chat? We got about 700 likes, guys, so I think we could do it. Shout out to Warren G. Shout out to Crypto Rain. Hit the like button. Shout out to Fiat Lover, Bonky on bass. I never really heard of that. Shout out to Mariella. Shout out to Christoph, who says I will be the one. Trump announced Elizabeth Warren as SEC chair. Well, that's no surprise to me, my friend. I mean, if anyone knows my views on politics, that's no surprise to me. But shout out to Trading with Purpose, who says, let's go. Shout out to Albert Hoffman. Shout out to Putra Hazakil Khan, who says, potatoes. I do love potatoes, guys. I highly recommend everybody grow potatoes in the garden, all right? I highly, highly recommend everybody grow potatoes in the garden, guys. It's so easy to do. Anyone can grow potatoes. Anyone can grow potatoes. And if you're not growing potatoes, honestly, guys, you're missing out on free, nutritious food for you and your family. All you got to do is put a potato in the dirt, and it'll turn to like 8 potatoes. All right. Major shout out to Window Liquor. Shout out to Window Liquor's mama, and shout out to Amp Knight. Shout out from Mexico. Shout out to Crypto Wolf, and shout out to Ben Fred, and shout out to Jonathan Marshall. So let's take a look actually at this Bitcoin price action. All right. We got so excited with the pump that we forgot to even look at the dang Bitcoin chart. We forgot to do analysis. All right, so let's pop on over to TradingView, and I do have to remind everybody to make sure to subscribe.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Jason Casper. He's the best YouTube trader in the world. He's getting huge. Shout out to the Casper crew.
All right, and we do got to give a major shout out to the Casper crew, guys, because these long trades that we've been giving in the Casper crew are absolutely printing, baby. All right, they are printing. All right, I think the last 3 major moves were given in advance in the Casper crew VIP Discord. All right, so shout out to the Casper crew. By the way, if you want to trade on BLOFIN and get 10% cash back, up to $1,000 future bonus, links in the pinned comment in the chat and the description. And also, if you want to trade on MEXC with very, 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 very low fees, link is in la description. All right, which is another word for description in a different language. So heading on over, guys, to the Bitcoin chart, you can see that we are, in fact, getting a little bit of a breakout here right now, and I want to discuss what has happened within this ascending triangle, because if you go back to last week, you know that, well, when on Thursday we printed this red dot, I said, and I quote, okay, maybe I'm misquoting myself because I don't exactly remember what I said word for word, but I said, I expect sideways or down for the next foreseeable few days, because whenever you print a red dot, no matter what, it means sideways and down, right? Always. Even in a massive pump. Like, look at this. We had a big old pumperoni in queso in February 2024. We print a red dot right here. And what does that literally mean? Sideways and down. Now, I do want to give a little bit of a word of warning here, because we did try to break out of this and ended up coming down back into the range here, right? So I don't necessarily know for sure if this is going to be the big breakout right now. Yes, times are different now than they were back then, but here's the truth. Until we close a daily candle above 93.5, there's still a chance we could come back down into the range and come back down for a retrace to some of the levels we've been looking at literally since last Wednesday, when we hit that first high at $93,500. Now, when I look at the daily time frame, it does look like she's ready to start to print that green dot. We look at the 12-hour time frame, she is printing the green dot. So things are looking pretty bullish, but it's not over for the next 4 hours. All right, 4 hours until that daily candle closes. Then I say it's safe to call it a breakout. We look at our 4-hour time frame. It looks bullish money flow, but at the same time, you could see that if we don't close that daily candle above, it would open up the door for a bearish divergence to print, which, in my opinion, in a strong uptrend, just means more consolidation. Doesn't mean we're going to dump. It just means more consolidation, because this is a very, very bullish trend, right? So we need to be able to interpret the data as it's coming to us. We can't trade emotions USDT pair, all right? We can't trade Bitcoin emotions pair. We need to be able to look at the chart objectively and say, if something happens on the chart which will change my bias, then I need to be able to react to that either by maybe taking a trade, maybe not taking a trade, maybe sitting out, maybe planning for another trade, right? We've gone over the areas where we, we've gone over the areas where we would be looking for trades in the middle of a pullback, but overall, I have to say I'm leaning much more bullish toward a close above this level than not. And the reason for that has all to do right now with the order flow. When we look at this order flow here, throughout the entirety of this triangle, we have seen something called a bullish CVD divergence. A bullish CVD divergence. Jay, CBD? You into cannabis now? No, I'm not into cannabis. In fact, I'm pretty against cannabis, to be honest with you. But that's neither here or there, and I don't judge anybody for partaking in cannabis, but here's what I'm talking about. CVD stands for cumulative volume delta. All right, cumulative volume delta. These two indicators right here, all right, this is our CVD, this green line. This stuff down here is our open interest. When open interest gets higher over time, this is telling us traders are opening up new trades. Now, this open interest alone cannot tell us what direction traders are opening trades in, right? For all we know, these could be longs or shorts. We have no idea, but all we know for certain is when this is getting higher, we know new traders are taking their money. They're saying, I'm going to risk my hard-earned money that I earned being an adult diapers model. I mean, did I say that? I mean, working another job that I'm very proud of. All right, I'm going to take my money. I'm going to put it into Bitcoin here, right? Now, the green line is telling us what direction are they trading in. Interestingly enough, throughout the entirety of this, we have seen the majority of the people who were adult diaper depends models actually shorting Bitcoin. The reason we know that is because the green line is getting lower. Now, the direction of the green line is telling us what direction are the trades opening in. We know trades are opening, and we know they're opening in the short direction, aka people are trying to push the price down. But the price is not going down. In fact, the price is making higher lows as we're consolidating in a bullish pattern, okay? This is called bullish CVD absorption, and the reason for that is because the market is moved by the market participants. If the market participants are buying, we expect the price to be in an uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. If the market participants are selling, we expect the price to be in a downtrend, making lower lows and lower highs. So when there are more sellers than buyers, as is clearly seen right here, but yet the price is making higher lows, the only explanation for this is a whale with a big old mouth. All right, here's our whale. And this is a horrible, horrible, horrible looking whale, all right? But here's the thing. Those whales at the other end of your losing trades, they're not attractive people. All right, yeah, they have attractive girlfriends, and you don't have a girlfriend, and it's really sad. You'll never have a girlfriend. You never have a girlfriend. They're awkward-shaped people, but they have money. That's why they get the girls. And they are absorbing all these retail traders who are shorting here, thinking we're going to get a pullback. These bigger players are holding the price up with their long limit orders. And once their orders are full, boom, they push the price to the upside while they're chilling on their yacht, smoking their big old fat cigar with their hot girlfriend, while you're stuck in your mom's basement losing all your money with your high leverage liquidations. Okay? Now, I don't mean to project myself onto you guys. But anyway, sorry. It's easy to get emotional when I talk about this, okay? This to me is very, very bullish. Very, very, very bullish. The reason why this is so bullish is because when we got the initial move to the upside, what did we see? We saw new money coming in. This is just pure money coming into the market. Massive amounts of longs opening. This is not a short squeeze. This is actually longs opening up. Very, very strong, healthy move to the upside. Then right here, we see big players trying to hold the price at these high levels, looking to push it more to the upside as we are forming a week of a bullish pattern. As essentially, I would say, like when we take a look at market Cipher B here, and we're going to take a look at the 1 hour time frame, all right? Take a look at the 1 hour market Cipher B, if you know what I mean. What happened here is, and this is something that we were talking about all last week, we were saying that if the 1 hour money flow starts to turn back blue, then it's a really high chance that the bottom is in here, because when we are in a very strong uptrend, that money flow, although looks bearish, and if we were in a sideways range like we were for the past 8 months, you would expect more downside when you see the purple money flow. But when you're in a very strong uptrend, the purple money flow actually acts as support, right? Because the oscillator has to print no matter what. That's the thing. Like the price, the oscillator prints as a result of what's happening in the actual live market. It has to print tops and it has to print bottoms. When it prints very, very oversold waves as we're making higher highs, and then that money flow starts to come back up in a very strong uptrend, that's very bullish. This is the support. This is support. And so we are seeing all the things that we were talking about last week and even earlier, I guess, this week, actually starting to play out, right? Because we were saying, keep your eyes on that 1 hour money flow. And here we are, we're breaking out. In my opinion, all things signal more upside. Does it mean we're guaranteed to get more upside? No. Doesn't mean we're guaranteed to get more upside. But so far, to me, all things are showing more upside is very probable. Now, keep in mind, that doesn't mean we can't get zigs and zags along the way here. This is, so far, we have a 1 hour candle close above. You know, New York's going to close in about an hour and a half. And who knows, we might get some hanky-panky. We might get a big pump after market. We might get a big dump after market to take some liquidity. Eventually, I believe we are going to see these higher targets. Now, in the event that we get a big fake out, because we need to be prepared for all situations. As traders, we can have our biases, we can have our targets, we can have our plans, but we need to prepare for scenarios that go against what we want to happen, right? So right now, I do want to break out of this. I've got $400,000 in long trades right now. I'm looking to make a lot of money. I'm looking to realize, excuse me, right now I've realized about $80,000 on these long trades I've been taking the last few weeks. So I'm looking to make 6 figures, or I'm looking to make 6 figures. Let's see if we can't do it. But, there's a chance that some of these trades might get stopped out and we don't hit our targets, right? There is a chance we come down and stop some of these out and we don't hit our targets. Okay, we still made our money. We locked in our 31,000 on this trade. We locked in our 30,000 on the other trade. We locked in our 20K on that other trade, right? But if we start to get the pullback, then what are we looking for? Well, it's basically the same thing we've been looking at here for the past few days, all right? The main levels that we are going to be looking for are going to be, number one, our Fibonacci golden pocket pull from high to low. Just taking the liquidity from this triangle and then bouncing from the golden pocket 786 zone. Because you have to think to yourself, if we're going to get a fast move to the downside, the most likely scenario is we wreck everybody who for the last week was expecting the breakout again of the bull flag, right? People are bullish, people are expecting the breakout of the bull flag, which means if I'm a big player, I'm a market manipulator, and I want to fill up a big order, I need a whole bunch of people selling Bitcoin so I can buy. Now, if I stop out billions of longs, well, that means there's going to be a whole bunch of sell orders in the order book. And if there's sell orders, that means there's people selling, which means if I'm a big player, I can buy. And we just do what Bitcoin loves to do. The liquidity hunt. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin did this morning, right? Bitcoin loves to wreck everybody before the big move. You could be right in your analysis and still get wrecked because the market makers, they love to wreck everybody. Let's take a quick look. All right, Bitcoin. We had ourselves this morning. It's pretty crazy, actually. When was that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What day is today? Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Okay, so look at this. Bitcoin had a high right here. Everyone who was shorting was probably assuming this was the high. We'll keep our stop loss above the high. What do the market makers do? Bam! They stop out everybody, and then boom, they reverse the price down. And then everybody who had longed this low, thinking, aha, this is it, the high or low, they stop out those people, and then they continue to push the price to the upside, right? So that's what Bitcoin loves to do. It happens on low time frames. It can happen on high time frames as well. And so the main level to watch right now, I would say, is this. The daily candle close. We do not want to close it back inside of this triangle here. That would be a failed breakout on the daily, and that would signal, in my opinion, more downside, all right? And we could continue to trade in this triangle. So the first area we need to be aware of is simply just continuing in this triangle, right, for a long trade. Second would be wreck everybody in the triangle and bounce from this area. Third would have to be coming back down to fill that CME gap around $77,500. That CME gap that we've had on our chart for a long time now. We go to the CME chart, and what do we see? Well, we see that the Friday candle on November the 8th closed at about 77,500, and then the Monday candle opened at about 81,200. Now, CME gap, if anybody doesn't know what that is, it's the CME. It's the traditional futures market that like grown-up traders trade on. You know, like, I didn't really know about this until recently, but apparently there's these traders, and they only trade 5 days a week, and then on the weekend they do something very foreign to me, which they take 2 days off. And they have these other weird things that I hadn't heard of either. They're called friends, I think. And these other things called families. And they have these other weird things called lives. I don't know. I mean, I don't know this for sure. It's just what I read on the internet. And so they stop trading, and the market actually closes for 2 days. Well, us real traders, we keep pumping the Bitcoin price over the weekend because we know that the most important thing in life is pumping the Bitcoin price straight to 100K. And so when they come back on Monday, and they're like, man, those degens, they pump the price without us. A lot of times the traditional markets will want to come back just to fill that gap and then pump, right? So that's like 77.5. And then if we don't bounce from 77.5, then we need to be aware of the major back test of 70K. All right, the major back test of 70K. 70K, mother of all supports. The reason why 70K is the mother of all supports, because for 8 months, 70K was our resistance. All right, 70K was our resistance for 8 months. This is the value area high of the range. The value area high simply means this was the price that for the last 8 months, the market considered to be high, right? Buy low and sell high. You know, my grandfather always used to tell me, you know, Jason, trading's easy, son. Even you could do it. You know, because when I started trading, I had just graduated from college. I had my degree in trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender studies, and my grandpa was worried about me. He's like, Jason, you one of them people from the other side of the street? I said, don't worry, Grandpa. It's the 90s. Everybody does this now. He's like, all right, Jason, well, here's the thing. I don't think you're going to be able to get a job with a degree in trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender studies. But let me tell you a thing or two about investing. Investing's so easy, Jason. Even you can do it. All you got to do is buy low and sell high. Well, your grandfather was right. And for the past 8 months, the market had determined that high was anything above 70K. Now, when the market determines something is considered to be priced high, aka above fair value, and then the market participants push the price to the upside, that means if we come back down to what used to be considered high, this is now considered low. This is called the support resistance flip. Very, very important. Some of the best trades of my career have been from support resistance flip. In fact, the trade I took from right here, the one I gave everybody in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, told everybody when I was entering, was simply because we came down to the support resistance flip right here. Bam. And look at that. What used to be resistance is now support. And we can go back even farther into history, like right over here, this very important area of about, let's say, $25,000 Bitcoin. This was literally, I mean, it was our support all the way back here in of April 2022. Then was resistance, and look, when we finally broke out, what used to be considered high is now considered low, and that was a very juicy trade that I took last year in August 2023 and rode that trade all the way up until December 2023 in January, and I forget when I eventually closed out of that trade because I kept adding to it, and I think I eventually got stopped out sometime in January in profit. But this is what we have right now. These are the three major areas that we have right now And speaking of my degree in trans non-carbon binary emission gender studies, when I did graduate, believe it or not, at the time, President Obama did speak at my graduation, and he told everybody to like and subscribe to Jason Casper because he is about to, already has, hit 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Jason Casper, let me tell you, that man is something else. A true warrior for change. He's the first ever trans non-carbon binary emission gender standards major to ever reach 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, so make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, Obama and myself, we were not expecting this to happen, to be honest.
Michael and Jason Casper and I, we were not expecting this to happen.
But here we are, guys. It's happened. We're breaking out, and we're holding above 93.7 right now. Let's check back on our long trade. It's looking pretty good. We're over $10,000 in profits. Let's take a look at the chat. Who we got in the chat? Shout out to the chat. What you think about that? Got myself a nice ZoomX hat in the chat. What you think about that? All right. Shout out to Trends, who says bear market, break those support resistance, flip though. Yeah, this is not a bear market though, Trends. I think we still have a few months, all right? I think we still have a few months. Does anybody know Obama's last name? I can't remember Obama's last name. Do we have a giveaway today, Fat Slice? You know, the sad thing is we don't, because we didn't get our likes in time. But maybe tomorrow, guys. Maybe tomorrow. Shout out to Crypto Coons holding it down with the wrench. Shout out to RNLD. Jason Casper. Is Pon K going to go for another run? Pon K? Excuse me. Sorry, I had to burp or something there. Oh, right. Shout out to Crypto Coons. It's Hussein. That's his last name. Yes, that's his last name. Shout out to Blackfoot Dragon. All right. Shout out to Joshua Silva. Shout out to Obama. You know, I do like Obama. Like, I disagree with his politics, but as a person, at least the way he presents himself, I do like him as the way he presents himself. At least I appreciate him. You know, he always seemed like a really cool guy, the kind of guy you would just want to sit down and have a beer with. Now, I'm not talking about any theories people have about him and his personal life. I just mean the way he presents himself to the public. Seems like a pretty cool guy, all right? Seems like a pretty cool guy. Shout out to Frankie's Premium Discord Trading Chat. Shout out to Frankie Candles, and shout out to Frankie Candles Premium Discord Chat. Make sure to go join Frankie Candles Premium Discord if you guys want to join an amazing trading community. And shout out to Divine Hood. He says, what's up, Jay? 95.5 is an area I'm watching to dump from. 95.5. And I'm pretty sure, is that my TP here? Dang. Well, here, I'm going to go ahead and slice this TP down a little bit just so that we can hit the Divine Hood level. All right. Here we go, baby. We're about to slide it down. We got to give a major shout out to all our super chats. All right. So, first of all, shout out to Peanut. All right. Peanut says, Peanut is a chosen ticker. Elon loves it. Soul version maxed. Maybe 5x or more. But OG on ETH, CTO at 3M MC ready for 100,000x. Have you seen CTO's music videos and commercials on YouTube page? Legit AF. Thank you so much for your super chats, man. He also says, listen to the Peanut on ETH's rap anthem on our CTO YouTube channel. Alright, so I guess you got a YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for the super chats. Peanut, the OG on ETH. Alright, thank you so much for all your super chats. DYK, people with peanut allergies can enjoy 1000x. Okay, so guys, if you're into people just showing some stuff on random YouTube chats with super chats, go check it out. Shout out to Svega Fitness, who says, Jason, bro, what's a good strategy to take profits on the way up, or at least the one that you use? So for me, the strategy that I use to take profits along the way up is the following. I have set numbers that I hit no matter what. So for me, this is going to sound crazy to a lot of people watching, but I am 40% out of Bitcoin right now. All right, 40% out of Bitcoin. I sold Bitcoin at $60,000. I sold Bitcoin at $81,000. And I'm going to sell Bitcoin again at $99,500. All right. And then I have my moon bags I'm going to hold. That's my strategy. Could we hit 200K? Sure. Could we hit anything? Yeah, we could hit anything. But here's the thing. You need to have a predetermined take profits, because every single investment or trade you make is not about anything besides your plan for that trade. You need to have a plan for that trade, man. And if you don't have a plan, you're probably not going to make money. In fact, you're definitely not going to make money in the long term without a plan. In the short term, you might get lucky. But without a plan, you are going to lose money. For me, I have set numbers to take profit. I aggressively bought Bitcoin under $15,000. I put amounts of money that honestly was a little bit irresponsible, but not really. It wasn't really irresponsible because I didn't put my family in danger or anything like that. But I bought so much Bitcoin, I even remember saying I was more in Bitcoin than in cash and feeling kind of embarrassed about it one time. But it has paid off. And so I am realizing my profits because I planned to. Could I miss out? Yeah, I could miss out now. Bitcoin might go to $1 million in the next few months and I miss out. But for me, it's not missed out because I had a plan and I'm sticking to my plan. And during the next bear market, no matter what happens, I'm going to be buying again and I'm going to be setting my numbers again to take profit. I do this with Bitcoin. With altcoins, what I do is I have a portfolio on an exchange and I set limit orders take profit along the way up. I have set orders that will trigger. So if you're on Coinbase or whatever, right? If you're in a certain altcoin, what I do is I set limit orders. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to touch it. In a bear market on Coinbase, I set limit orders. I don't have to think about buying. It just buys, okay? So that's my strategy for my HODL portfolio. Very different from my trading. All right, trading is very different for me, but it's the same general concept. You have a target, you have a stop loss, you have an entry and a reason to enter. The only thing about spot is you don't have a stop loss, right? Which is why you got to take those profits. So shout out to Svega Fitness. Thank you so much for the super chat. Huge shout out to Alex Sasha who says, Casper, Inge, could you have a look? Yeah, let's take a look at Inge. Inge, we're going to inch forward bit by bit to our take profit. Bitcoin just inging along. Bitcoin just inging along here. All right, let's check it out. Well, we were looking at the potential here of a CDW, which we never got. This was back in like March. We never got a CDW, so it's totally irrelevant. Okay. Again, CDWs, you gotta realize, guys, if there's no CDW, you can't take a trade. All right, you can't take a CDW trade if you don't see a CDW. All right, well, what is this here? We got some tunes, but they're a little bit quieter. These tunes are a little bit softer here. All right, Inge, let's take a look at our weekly time frame. That's where we're going to start on the week. So, what do we see here? Okay, you could consider this to be a bullish divergence on the week if you disinclude the wicks. Like if we go to a line chart here, and a lot of times on those higher term time frames, it's acceptable to use a line chart. But basically, as the price is getting lower here, the momentum waves are getting higher. We go to our daily time frame, and we also see very bullish divergences, money flow curving to the upside. And, we have seen some change in market structure since that bottom. So it looks good for Inge on those lows. In my opinion, it looks kind of good on those lows for Inge. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this back to a candle chart. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at all the volume that's traded since December, basically so far the year. Almost a whole year price action. We are at that POC, so anything above this POC at $25.70 is going to be bullish. So there's a few ways you could approach this. I mean, you could say a breakout and a retest on this zone is a valid entry point because we're flipping the high volume node from resistance now into support, right? That would be a valid place to look for an entry. But something else we could look for now would be a pullback to the local Fibonacci golden pocket 786 zone. If we pull the volume from this local area, it's lining up beautifully actually with the value area low of this range. So one thing we could look for is a simple breakout and a retest of this box. And again, like we're not looking at the 1 hour, I would give it on the daily time frame. If we're looking for spot plays here, keep those high time frames, the ones you're using. But then down in this zone right here, a little bit of a pullback, this is also a really nice area to look. And the reason for that is because when you form a nice bottom and you have a bullish divergence where you have a juicy left butt cheek and a skinny right butt cheek, as we have right down here, all right, as we clearly have right here, I mean, we could see all the way from this low to this low on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. We just saw we have a bottom signal, right? Money flow also getting higher, so we have that double confirmation of the bottom being in. And then from that point, we have made higher highs and higher lows, right? We've made higher high, higher low, higher high, made a higher low, made a higher high. So we're in bullish market structure. And so when you have bullish market structure after a nice bottom with a bullish divergence, the place you want to look for that retest is going to be coming in around the golden pocket 786 zone, right? And we have really nice confluence right here with the value area low and that golden pocket. Let's just do a little bit more analysis here. Yeah, beautiful. A beautiful zone right here around 18 to 20 cents, that 2-cent zone right here. All right, so the two main areas that we need to be aware of right now for INJ, as far as like coming, where the key levels to be watching for something to happen, is number one, going to be a break above 25 cents and a retest, or number two, a pullback from 25 cents and coming down to the 18 to 20 cent zone to continue in this uptrend here. And we can already start to see this kind of nice rounded bottom forming, which will eventually break out, and then we will hit our high again. Honestly, this is what it looks like right now. All things considered, market cipher, market structure, everything, volume, all things right now are indicating more upside, and the two entry points that I would be interested in, either a breakout and a retest of 25 cents, you know, on these higher time frames, or a pullback to around 18 to 20 cents for the bounce. All right. So thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. All right. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin now. Oof. Getting a little bit of a pullback here. Okay. We might see a pullback after New York closes here, but I am still remaining bullish based on our money flow, not our money flow, our order flow. The order flow for me is so dang bullish. I mean, let's go to like a 4-hour chart here. Let's even go to the, I don't ever use order flow on the daily chart, but I just want it kind of compact here to see. So basically, we went from 949 to 880. So we're talking like 100 million shorts. 100 million shorts on ByBit. Basically being absorbed here, which is pretty bullish. Pretty dang bullish. Bullish. But you never know. Once you start to talk like this, then you never know if the Bitcoin price cannot close the daily candle above the level. So we need to be watching right now on the chart to see the back test of this level. Right now we are holding the level pretty perfectly. Okay, and if we hold above the level, then you know we will get the pump. We will get the pump. We will pump to new all-time highs on the pump, the delts and the traps, the pectorals. All right. Does anyone notice John Jones sounds similar to Jason? I don't really know who John Jones is. Shout out to Darren. He says the Warren G rap on Halloween night was epic. Hope you didn't get zucked for it. No, you know, what's funny is, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't even know that song before, which is crazy, I know. But look, I am a very white person, all right? So, I was not exposed to rap music until 2003, all right? I was not exposed to rap music until 2003, when I went to a middle school that was like 75% black kids, and then the rest Spanish and Asian kids, and then I was like literally the only white kid in a lot of my classes. That's what introduced me to rap music. So I didn't start listening to rap until after Biggie and Tupac were like dead. I didn't have anyone in my family who listened to rap. My first exposure was like I knew about Snoop Dogg from Drop It Like It's Hot. I didn't know about his old stuff. I thought he was like some new artist. So all these old rappers I don't know much about. I had to go back and revisit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of holes in my music knowledge. All right, let's just put it that way. There's a lot of holes. Shout out to Tom Crown for the $100 super chat. He says, "Choo-choo, Tom Crown hype train has arrived, baby." Guys, if you are not subscribed to Tom Crown, make sure to go subscribe to Tom Crown because he is one of the best TA trader YouTubers out there. All right, and I don't say this lightly. Tom Crown is the man. All right, shout out to Brock Landers. Hey Jay, where can you take a look at WIF? Where would you be looking to spot long? Yeah, well, let's take a quick look at WIF. All right, let's take a quick look at WIF. All right. Rap is a psyop, says somebody. Yeah, I've gone down the conspiracy theories about this, and you know, it could be true, man. You know, who knows what's true these days, honestly. Who knows what's true? I know for a fact that the music industry is a really, really, really messed up industry. There's a lot of things wrong with it. In my opinion, a lot of it is simply just thrust upon the public in order to change the worldview of people, to corrupt us, and make us accept things that are destructive, right? I think that's been the case with music since the British invasion back in the 60s. But I digress, because we're going to take a look at WIF, all right? Let's take a look at WIF. Brock Landers wants to take a look at WIF. All right, let's take a look at WIF. Man, what are we looking at with WIF? So, okay, what can we say about WIF? The chart looks good. This looks like a nice bottom, but unfortunately, we missed that long ago. The train has sailed. The train has sailed, guys. And you know what happens when trains sail? They sink, baby, because they're not meant to go in the water. They're not sailboats. But let me remove, not remove, but let me shrink Brock Landers' super chat a little bit here, okay? And then we'll take a quick look at WIF. So yeah, it's a nice bottom. We've gotten a change of market structure, bullish divergence. Starting this weekly here. You know, we don't have money flow on the weekly yet, but so I'd say the most obvious place, if we get a pullback, to look for an entry would have to be the support resistance flip of about $3, give or take. All right, it's just a clear support resistance flip. I mean, we could pull this thing back even farther and see that not only is it a support resistance flip, but it's a high volume node of our early 2024 range. So, you know, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a rocket surgeon. You don't have to be a rocket surgeon in order to see that this is going to be a key support resistance flip right here. And then we will pull our fib from the local low to high. And, well, golly, oh my goodness, wow, look at that confluence. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. What do they say in my hometown? They say, put me in a pair of skinny jeans and rent me a dang Kubota, because the confluence is absolutely amazing. We've got the golden pocket coming in. We've got the high volume node of the previous range. We've got the support resistance flip. This is where I would look for an entry on WIF, right around that $22.80 to $3 zone. All right, that's where I would be looking, very interested in a next bounce on WIF. All right, major shout out to I Show You, who says, "Can you check BOEM?" Yeah, we could check BOEM. All right, we could check BOEM. I'll have to check out BOEM. Shout out to Tom Crown. All right. You had the same target today. Are you talking about WIF, or are you talking about Bitcoin, Tom Crown? Shout out to Tom Crown, man, in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, bro. We've got to collaborate our stream so that we're never streaming at the same time. But it's tough. It's tough. You know how it is. You know how it is. We stream at the time we stream because it's just the best time to stream, you know. All right, so yeah, let's take a quick look at BOEM. Now, I have a sad story about BOEM. I bought a whole bunch thinking it was going to pump back in the day, and I have lost millions. Well, maybe that's a slight exaggeration. I only put a few thousand into BOEM. But yeah, I bought BOEM. Where did I buy BOEM? Probably in the spring, I think. Like, I bought this thing, and it just kept on dumping, man. I thought we were going to get a little bit of a bounce. I think I bought right around here. I think I probably bought, let's see. I probably pulled the fib from low to high. Yeah, I think I probably bought right around here, guys, right before the big dump. And then we got a little pump, and I was in profit a little bit. And then, ouch, man, wow, you look at it, it's crazy. Okay, so I do have to say, though, it does, I don't know anything, I don't know if BOEM's gonna pump, guys. The only reason I bought BOEM is because it was called Book of Meme. That's literally the only reason I bought this coin. All right, I know it sounds crazy, but the only reason I bought BOEM is because of the name. So let's go ahead and pull our dang volume here. I do have to say, we do have bull divs. It looks like a nice low. All right, looks like a nice low. Change of market structure. All those good things. It looks good, just technically speaking. All right, technically speaking. Let's go ahead and pull our fib now low to high. And, okay, so there's... there's a whole bunch of different places you could look. All right, depends really on how bullish you want to be on bone. I would say this though, the level most interesting for me would have to be this. All right, the area between that golden pocket and that 786 right there. It's the high volume node of everything. We've already back tested it once, which makes it less of a juicy level, but it's our current golden pocket 786. And so if we're going to just continue to form a little bit of a range here, right, before another breakout, that would be the place at the low of this. I'm looking at this right now as kind of like a local range here, right? This is my mindset right now. We had this low range right here, formed a nice bottom. Now we broke out. Now we're starting to form another little range right here. If this is our new local range, then we have a nice confluence coming down to the bottom of the range with the golden pocket with the 786. We could still make a higher low here, right? And then continue in this little range before eventually breaking out, you know? And look, I could sprinkle some nice words in here too, like Wyckoff, accumulation, ICT, smart money, fair value gap, order block, change of character too. All these cool words that make me sound like a good trader, you know? I just like to sprinkle them into the YouTube videos. Make it sound legit. Man, did you see that FGVG the other day? Yeah, man. I saw that charge. Baby. We came down and, you know, supply and demand, baby. I just put all my smart money into the trade. Shout out to Villadez. Could you take a look at Velo? Yeah, we could take a look at Velo. All right. Is the mic hot today? What is going on, guys? I'm so sorry about the audio, all right? I'm so sorry about the audio. Does that help? Did that just help what I just did with the mic? I'm so sorry. I've been having audio issues all day, all right? Been having audio issues all day. Can I stop going live at all-time high? Are we dumping right now? Nah, we're good, Nah, we're good, baby, we're good. Look, I gave it some time, too. We hit that all-time high, and I gave it some time, man. I said, you know, I'm not going to go live until 2. I got stuff to do. I got dishes to do. I got chickens to feed. I got kids to make food for. You know what I'm saying? But, I hope we don't close that daily candle, man. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm still in that short trade, too, I'm still in that short trade from here. I'm not going to lie. I had a pretty loose stop on that one, just because it's you know, I'm not going to lose anything on it. I could lose half of my profit and still make like $5,000 on it, so it's not even a big deal. But not $5,000, $4,000. But yeah, I'm still short from there. So let's see. All right, we're gonna take a quick look at Velo. All right, let's take a quick look at Velo. VELO. Yo yo yo. Velo. Yo yo. We got the Velo. Alright, so this is what we were looking at for Velo, guys. Back test of this level, basically buy zone within the triangle, right? We were looking at this. This is what our basic plan was. Within this area of consolidation, given the bullishness of how things look on market Cipher B, if we're going to build a spot position, we basically would say anything here or below is the place to be buying on spot because it looks absolutely gorgeous. Very juicy bullish divergence. I mean, if I've ever seen a butt cheek, I mean, this is it, guys. This is it. If I've ever seen it, if I've ever seen myself some nice uneven butt cheeks, this is it for sure. All right, look at that. Apps on the weekly. Then we have a money flow cross and not too much pump. Now we have another trigger wave money flow getting thicker after bullish consolidation. Now again, I don't know anything about this. This could be Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren's rug pull. All right, this could be Sam Bankman-Fried getting together with Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler and Kamala Harris in order to rug pull everybody. This could be a scam coin. I don't know. But all I know is this, guys. All right? If you're bullish on this thing fundamentally, you got to get into my mindset here. My mindset is the upside here is 15,000%. All right? The upside is 15,000%. 15,000%. All right? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? 15,000%. That's insane. Is that real? 15,000%? That means if you put just $100 into that coin, if you put $10 into the coin, you could make 1,500 All right, you put $100 into that coin, you're gonna be making 15,000. Put $1,000 into that coin, you're gonna make 150,000. All right, the risk to reward is insane. So if you're fundamentally bullish on it, you got a couple bucks, you got $10 lying around. All right, you might turn that into 1,500. If someone handed you a $10 bill and said, you know, there's a 90% chance this $10 bill is gonna disappear, but there's a 1% chance it's gonna turn into 1,500, you'd be pretty happy about that, wouldn't you? You know, I lose $10 or I make 1,500. I lose $100 or I make 15,000. I lose $1,000 or I make 150K. You know, that's my mindset with these kinds of coins. I don't know what Velo is. Should we Google it? Nah, we ain't got time for that. But when I hear the word Velo, it makes me think of a stringed instrument. All right, it makes me think of a stringed instrument that someone would play in 4th grade orchestra. It sounds really bad when you play in an ensemble because the kids don't know how to tune right, and then their fingers are all slightly different, so everyone's off by a few cents. Right now, it looks like we're even getting another triangle within a triangle here. Right, we got a triangle within a triangle. Talk about geometry. Whew. Good stuff, baby. All right, so mid-curve with a word of warning on Velo. The Velo coin keeps increasing its supply. It's at the market cap all-time high, even though price is way down. So that's bad for Velo. Makes me think like you shouldn't buy Velo. All right? Should not buy Velo. If that's correct. Now, again, I don't know about these things. That's why I say, if you are bullish fundamentally, then you need to make that decision. I can only look at a chart. All right, so mid-curve says it's highly inflationary. Shout out to Radio Gaio. Infinity percent. Yeah, infinity percent up only, baby. Up only. Fit Brit got timed out for being honest. I don't know what you said, man. But, you know what happens, man. We got our mods in here. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what you said, man. But, was it about my armpits? I know they smell. But I don't use soap, alright? I use soap maybe once a month. The only time I use soap is my wife tells me I smell. Other than that, I really just don't use soap. I just let the water run. Just let it run. And another thing, guys. Tip. You don't want to smell bad? I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion, but shave your armpits, guys. Alright? That hair. That armpit hair. That's what holds all that smell, right? You hate showers as much as I do? Alright? Shave those armpits. I'm telling you. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. I haven't showered in a week. My wife says I smell good. Alright, major shout out to New Type. Dealer Choice TA. Near or apartment coin. Let's check out Near, alright? I've been into Near for a while. Alright? I've been into Near for a while. Okay, so Near, I think we've looked at this recently, but I don't know, again, all these altcoins, I don't know anything about the fundamentals. On the weekly time frame, this looks really nice. This looks really nice. Alright, we've gotten a move to the downside with a bullish divergence confirmed multiple drive on the weekly. Money flow crossing to the blue, a change of market structure, making a higher high, and then we are coming back down to test the Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 zone. All these things together make it seem like this is actually a pretty good place to get in. Looking for a new high, alright? You know, we turn it off log scale, and it looks much nicer, right? Off log, but on log scale, you know, it kind of flat, evens things out a little bit. But this does look kind of nice. Let's go to the daily. Let's see what she's looking like on the daily. So same deal. We had bullish div on the daily, and now we are getting, you know, that trigger wave here as we come into the support resistance flip. We got a money flow curving back up. It does look pretty good for like a spot place to kind of load in. So let's see. We've got ourselves a local range here. So if I was looking to DCA in to this, I would say now's a good time to get a little bit, but then, you know, let's see what else we got in this local range here. Yeah, I would say if we come back down to the value area low of the range, Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786, around 375 to 460, that's, you know, I would be looking at this as a zone to get in, honestly. That's just me. Not financial advice. You know, again, this could be Elizabeth Warren, Sam Bankman-Fried, Kamala Harris, and who are the other bad guys that everyone hates these days? You know, all the guys. It could be their rug pull scam coin here, you know. And I don't know, and I just don't know about it. But to me, this chart looks pretty dang good, all right? Looks pretty good. Can I show my volume settings profile? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I can. Yeah, shave your armpits, quit the travel. That's the way to go. Sweaty balls. Soccer balls. Am I trading meme coins at the moment? I am currently not in any meme coin trades. Just use soap. I don't like to use soap, honestly. You know, it's crazy. But you know, the soap, I don't know. I feel like it's not that good for you. I just feel like in general, like throughout history, like humans didn't really have soap that they used every day. It's very unnatural. Like our bodies are good at like regulating oil and sweat and all this. And as somebody who used to live in a vehicle, I know for a fact that if you stop showering for like 7 to 10 days, you smell less, you're less greasy, you're less sweaty. I had acne in high school. My acne went away when I stopped washing my face. You know, it's crazy when you think about the scam of like that acne stuff that they sell to insecure teenagers. You rub your face with the alcohol wipes, which makes your face dry, which makes your face produce more oil so you get more zits. Right? It's crazy, man. But no, seriously, stop washing the face. Acne went away. I'll remember this one time, right? I was playing a show. I used to be in a band, and I got off stage, and I remember one of the fans asked me for a hug, and they said, "You smell so good." I literally said, "That's funny. I haven't showered in like 2.5 weeks." So, yeah, let that be what it is. All right, let that be what it is, guys. All right, shout out to Bakir. He says, "Can you look at SCF smoking chicken fish?" Really? SCF smoking chicken fish. Interesting. Guys, tomorrow is going to be the big move, all right? Tomorrow for Bitcoin is going to be the big move. Wednesday is going to be that weekly, that big move, all right? That's how Wednesdays always are. All right, so smoking chicken fish, we got this trend line here. And I guess we got this. All right, an ascending triangle. Do we have any bull divs? We do have some slight bull div right here. Yeah, so we do have some bull div here in this little consolidation zone. We don't have much to go with, Bukir. We don't have much to go with, to be honest with you. But I would say this. Because there's not much price action history for us to deal with, we can't really plan a good trade. We have to basically say, are we bullish on this thing fundamentally? And if we are fundamentally bullish for the rest of the bull run, then we have to think to ourselves, this is the time to be accumulating. We're in a range. We haven't broken out yet. This is time to be building a position, right? That's the only way you could really look at this. If you're looking to build a position is, are you bullish on this project fundamentally? If yes, start loading up. If no, don't. I mean, unless you're trying to day trade this thing, which I don't recommend. I definitely don't recommend day trading this, unless you're into that thing, but I guess you could have, you know, we did have a nice support resistance flip here. I don't know. I'm such a Bitcoin trader. I'm not a Bitcoin maxi, but when it comes to trading, I prioritize my Bitcoin trades because Bitcoin, I just love the way she moves. I love the way she moves. Shout out to Jay Carter. Could we look at KDA? Yeah, we could look at KDA. We could look at KDA. KDA. Let's get it, baby. All right. We have very little data here on MEXC, but a money flow cross would be bullish. Man, I can't really, I don't know what to think about KDA. I'm sorry. I don't know what to think about it because, okay, so here's the thing. I would say this. If I was going to be looking for a trade on this, I would be very interested in this zone right down here. All right, this zone right down here. Oh yeah, baby. I mean, wow. Would you look at this zone right here? You know, It's absolutely gorgeous. We've got ourselves a low, a lower low, then we'd make a higher low right into the value area low, Fibonacci 786. This is known as an introverted head and shoulders pattern, basically, with an upward curve, upward slant, which is very bullish, and then we could expect a break. So honestly, given the data we have, if I had to plan for a trade, I would plan for this. I would plan for something like this. Make that higher low, and then boom, blast out to the stratosphere, right through the Van Allen radiation belt, straight to the moon. Since they haven't been discovered yet on the way to the moon yet. Still in crypto, we have not discovered the Van Allen radiation belts. It's pretty cool. Gives us a lot of freedom to go to the moon. Shout out to Alessis Drummer 82. What a nice drum kit you got in that picture there. It looks pretty nice. Is that an electric drum kit? Looks pretty cool. All right, you have not showered in 3 days. No complaints from the family yet? Yeah, that's what's up. You know what's so funny? I'm not even kidding you. I went to the dentist the other day. I go to a biologic dentist, which means they're a little bit more in depth than a normal dentist. And they looked at the bacteria in my mouth, and they said, man, you must floss every day. Or you must use a water pick or something. I said, to be honest with you, I don't remember last time I flossed my teeth, and I don't even brush every day. They said, wow, amazing. They said, you must have a really healthy diet then. I said, yeah, I do. I don't eat any processed foods. I don't eat any sugar. And they're like, it shows, It's amazing how just taking care of your body, it's really good. Don't have to shower. Don't have to brush your teeth. Don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything, man. All right, let's take a look at VeChain. Man, oh man, VeChain pumping. All right, so we were looking at this inverts head and shoulders, which did not happen, all right? Did not happen at all. We got the breakout, we got the back test, and we fell right through. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing for VeChain. Man, that is very disappointing. So let's come back to the drawing board. Let's come back to the drawing board. Now, it's not hopeless yet, guys. It's really not. Because I have to say, I do have to say, I still think that this is a very bullish looking bottom. I still think this is a really nice change of structure. And this looks like a really nice low to me, take it for what it is, because, last time I gave a VeChain analysis, I was wrong. But, this low looks nice. We got bullish divs on the weekly now, making a higher low after a change of market structure, after a nice bullish div on the weekly there. All right, let's go back to the daily. Money flow crossing on the daily. I mean, the truth is, though, we've already gotten so much of a pump here. It kind of sucks. Missing that low like that. But in general here, let's go ahead and look at our volume. I still bullish on VeChain. Vet. Good old vet. When your animal's sick and the supply chain is down, the centralized supply chain, and you need some medicine from a decentralized supply chain, you go to the vet and you just get that cat medicine, that cat vaccine, the feline mRNA vaccine. The 5-day doesn't look so great. Our 4-day looks pretty good. I don't know. Take this for what it is, guys. But we're holding key support. We got a change in market structure. I'm bullish on VeChain in general. All right, I'm bullish on VeChain in general. I do think it can hit the all-time high. It's like 700%. Okay. But I'm not as confident on this one as I am with others. In fact, of all the coins that I have charted and traded in my life, I have probably one of the worst track records on VeChain and Cardano. All right, VeChain and Cardano, I'd say most of my calls on VeChain and Cardano have been wrong. All right, I have a pretty good track record with a lot of assets and a lot of trade calls. But I have to say, if I was judged only on VeChain, I'm horrible. So let that be for what it is. All right, last bull market, I made some pretty poor trades on VeChain myself. So take that for what it is. All right. Shout out to Mikel, who says, quick update on CAS. What do you think is the next good entry zone? Yeah, we can take a look. We took a look at it yesterday as well. We took a look at it yesterday as well. It's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right, what do I think about grass? I think it's good to do it, honestly. To go outside in the grass, cut the grass, let your goats go out in the grass, eat the grass, let them poop in the grass. You know, it's beautiful too. The green grass. I love me some green grass. Absolutely beautiful. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. He says I've got to be the most smelly inspiration ever. Shout out to AK Life Entertainment. Eat healthy but blast gear. I get it, but I cycle off. LOL. Yeah, you know, it's all about taking the trend. Got to inject the trenbolone sandwiches. As long as it's grass-fed organic trend. Does Jason even wipe? Well, you know, I've got to be honest. I've got, and we're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at the asset. But if you ask me if I wipe, all right, you know, the truth is I've got, I always use water to clean myself after I release, expel the excrement from the rectum. You know, a very scientific term, by the way, for taking a dump. But yes, of course, I like to use water. Okay. So, water is better than toilet paper. Alright, I'm pretty sure only Americans use toilet paper anyway. I'm pretty sure everyone across the pond uses a bidet. Alright? A bidet. Alright, let's take a look at CAS. I mean, we've gone through Casper many times in the past few days, and we gave the long setup from right here, all right, from this trend line, gave the long from right here, and then the long that we're currently looking at was a very aggressive entry support resistance flip of this zone here. So we're in this level right now. Let's zoom into lower time frames to see if we would want to take a trade here. The 1 hour could be very oversold wave here. Let's check out our 24-minute. 24-minute possible. Let's check out the 12-minute. 12-minute possible. I'd say it's not looking the strongest here, but we do have good signs of bullish div coming in. So I would want to wait for some kind of confirmation here. I would want to wait for confirmed dots. The 1 hour giving us this oversold wave. This could be our trigger wave following the direction from the last low. I would like to wait for some kind of confirmation here. And the reason is because this is such a key support resistance flip that if we actually see the bounce happening and we see confirmation, then we know right where our stop loss needs to go and we know right where our target is. But if we're going to lose this level, we could have a very fast move back down to the POC. So I would want to, it's looking like possible. I'd give it a little time here. No need to get impatient. I would want to wait for some kind of confirmation. Bullish divs on the low time frames. Trigger waves on the 1 hour. I'd want to see an actual bounce from the box and ideally close a few candles above, right? Before I would hop into a position here. But if we do hold this, then I'm still shooting for my target, right? This is still a valid plan. But I don't want to wait for a little bit more confirmation, all right? So thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, you're talking about grass coin. All right, grass coin. What's the accent? This is from my hometown. Across the pond. Across the pond. Lord Twistin' Jays, he uses... Is that true, my man? I've never heard of that before, but whatever works for you. I mean, you've got to do what works for you, honestly. You've got to do what works for you, honestly. Alright, we'll take a look at grass coin. Alright, we've got to check out, actually, we've got to check out Moondang for HFG. Alright, then we'll take a look at grass coin. Moondang and then grass. I mean, HFG, I should be asking you about Moondang. Alright, so this was our idea that we had here, breakout and retest. And to be honest, we never really got that retest. We never really got that retest until we dipped down to here. And so this is why you can have an idea, but you can't really set the level until you see it happen. If you're looking for a breakout and a retest, that means you have to have your level that you're looking for the breakout and the retest, in which case was this green line right here, right? We had this green line right here. And then the trade doesn't get triggered until you actually get a retest. So in this case, this would have been the actual setup that we would have taken in the moment, because when you have an idea of a breakout and retest, you don't know exactly how it's going to look. All right, so this is the last thing we're looking at for Moondang. And now let's take a look at what we've got here. We're going to go ahead and pull our new fib. And we'll pull a few fibs here from the most recent low to high. I think that most recent fib is good. Let's take a look at the volume of the break and retest. Okay. I mean, the best place I see right here is coming back down to take out the liquidity into the 786 high volume node after the breakout. That looks pretty nice to me. Honestly, that looks pretty nice to me, like in general. But, you know, I don't know if we're going to get that right now. Let's take a look at our 4-hour. We could get it. We've got some slight bear div here, money flow coming down. Yeah, we could get that. We could get that. That just looks like such a nice level. We have a lot of liquidity down here. We have a support resistance flip down here. We have a high volume node down here. We got a 786 down here. It's maintaining the uptrend down here, right? Low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. Looks pretty good. You know, anything more local, you know, I'm not the best. I'm not the best with the more local technical analysis, to be honest. But we'll pull a local fib, all right? Take it from the low to the high. And we'll take a look also at the volume of this last rise. This little consolidation. I mean, a very bullish... I don't like how we've already taken the liquidity and made a lower high. To be honest, I'd rather wait for that. I'd rather honestly wait to take out all this, but that's just my own personal preference of what I like to wait for when it comes to trades. All right, let's check out Grasscoin. Wow, you have a 1,000 leverage trade? No way, bro. That's crazy. Where can you trade with 1,000x? Why are we looking at Grasscoin again? Yeah, because someone randomly talked about it. Well, we're bouncing from the golden pocket right now. That's all I can say. Let's check out the 4-hour. We've got some slight bull div on the 4-hour, money flow curve to the upside. I mean, so honestly, right now, a safe bet would be this. All right, safe bet would be this. You know, wait for a change of market structure here. I mean, technically we have it. But, yeah, technically we have it already. So, let's go ahead and pull a local fib here. I'd say like a back test of these lows right now. Back test of these lows is going to be where I would be interested in getting in on this. Because here's the reason why. 4-hour bull div made a higher high, ever so slight. You know, some might say, let's take this high first. Either way, if we take that high first, just pull the fib. And then coming back down to retest the lows, right? Looking for that nice rounded bottom. We've got our first hint of a trend reversal based on this higher high. You know, we're looking right around $2.50 down to $2.35. 250 to 235, baby. Moon dang! I know, right? Are we dumping? Bitcoin's dumping. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a dump. Getting a little bit of a dump. All right, shout out to Higher Primate. Can we look at MEF? All right, let's look at MEF. I don't know if I can look at it here. I might have to look at it on CoinDex. Is that MeFlex? I don't think I can pull up a chart for it, to be honest with you. Unless you have a URL that I could pull up a chart on. I don't think I could do it. Alright, shout out to Javon. Milo Inu. Here we go. Let's take a look. Oh man, I mean, what can I say about this thing, man? Very low liquidity here, but let's go to the weekly. On OKX. I would say this is low liquidity. I'd be careful with this. But nonetheless, we have some slight bull div and then trigger wave. So I have to say, I don't know anything about this coin, but it does look bullish. If it's gonna pump like crazy, I mean, you know, this could be one of those stupid meme coins that just pumps like crazy. You throw a little bit in here and who knows. The weekly does look bullish. All right, we have bullish divs, change of market structure, trigger wave. So, you know, take that for what it is, guys. Take that for what it is. 93K holding strong. All right. What's the latest tractor I have? Honestly, I just have a Kubota subcompact 25 horsepower tractor. I don't have anything fancy. I don't have anything fancy. You don't need anything fancy, honestly. For what I do, I've got 6 acres. The most I really need a tractor for is just to plow snow in the winter. Don't hate me, but tilling. You know, honestly, like when I start a new garden, I always till the soil. I know people are against it, but I till the soil. And then after I till it, I start with the lasagna method after that. I don't start with the grass. The reason I do is because if you want to grow stuff that same year, you can't have the grass there. Speaking of grass coin. Alright guys, it's been an hour and a half. I'm going to head out. God bless everybody in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I really appreciate and love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I pray that God blesses you in multiple ways, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.